For their heart was not steadfast with him, nor were they faithful to his covenant. But he is compassionate, forgives iniquity, and does not destroy. Yes, many times he restrains his anger and does not stir up all his wrath. For he remembered that they are but flesh, a passing breath that never returns. How often they rebelled against him in the wilderness and grieved him in the desert. Again and again they tested God and pained the Holy One of Israel. Again and again they tested God and pained the Holy One of Israel. They did not remember his hand, the day he redeemed them from the foe, when he displayed his signs in Egypt and his wonders in the plain of Zone. He turned their rivers into blood, so they could not drink from their streams. He sent on them flies to devour them, and frogs to devastate them, and gave their crops to the grasshopper, and their labor to the locust. He destroyed their vines with hail, and their sycamore trees with frost, and gave over their cattle to the hail, and their flocks to fiery bolts. Again and again they tested God and pained the Holy One of Israel. Again and again they tested God and pained the Holy One of Israel. He sent on them the fury of his anger, wrath and indignation and trouble, a band of evil angels. He cleared a path for his anger. He spared not their soul from death, but gave their life over to the plague. He struck down all the firstborn in Egypt, the first fruits of their strength in the tents of Ham. But he brought his people out like sheep and led them in the wilderness like a flock. He led them to safety, so they did not fear, but the sea overwhelmed their enemies. Then he brought them to his holy territory, to the mountain his right hand had gotten. Again and again they tested God and pained the Holy One of Israel. Again and again they tested God and pained the Holy One of Israel. He drove out nations before them and allotted them an inheritance. He settled the tribes of Israel in their tents. Yet they tested and rebelled against El Elyon and did not keep his decrees. Like their fathers they turned and were treacherous. They turned aside like a faulty bow, for they provoked him with their high places. So they aroused his jealousy with their graven images. God heard and was furious, and he greatly detested Israel. He abandoned the tabernacle of Shiloh, the tent he pitched among men. Again and again they tested God and pained the Holy One of Israel. Again and again they tested God and pained the Holy One of Israel. He gave up his strength into captivity and his glory into the adversary's hand. He gave his people over to the sword when he was angry at his inheritance. Fire consumed their young men, and their virgins had no wedding songs. Their priests fell by the sword, and their widows could not weep. Then the Lord awoke us from sleep As a warrior shaking off wine, he beat back his foes, putting them to lasting scorn. Again and again they tested God and pained the Holy One of Israel. Again and again they tested God and pained the Holy One of Israel. Then he detested Joseph's tent and chose not the tribe of Ephraim. Instead he chose the tribe of Judah, Mount Zion, which he loved. He built his sanctuary like the heights, like the earth that he established forever. He also chose David, his servant, and took him from the sheepfolds. From following nursing ewes, he brought him to shepherd Jacob, his people, and Israel, his inheritance. So he shepherded them with the integrity of his heart and led them with the skillful hands. Again and again they tested God and pained the Holy One